Bleacher Report, they reported that my man's Cole Kmet is one of the overpaid players on the Chicago Bears. Y'all know we got to talk about it because y'all missing some things out of this whole discussion. And the trade speculation keeps coming for my man's Cole Kmet. So I got something to say about it. And it is mailbag day. So y'all know we going to dive into the mailbag here from some of the greatest fans around the world. And y'all already know before we get into it, you got to hear this music first.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by C-Dub. So if y'all tuned in, hit that like button and subscribe. C-Dub, what up?
What up, man? Let's get to it, man.
Call
I'm
your ass
excited to
Tank
talk about.
Top Shouty today.
I don't give a
Tank
damn.
Top
It's the
Shouty.
middle of the damn summer. Y'all worried about my tank top? It's
When
98
nobody say
degrees.
we was worried, I just said I'm gonna call you Tank Top Shouty.
All right, let's go then. Tank top C-Dub. Let's rock.
Shouty. Ain't no
I
C-Dub
ain't no
today.
shouty. You can't call nobody shouty, motherfucker. The fuck?
But hey, C-Dub, C-Dub, we getting. Hey, this offseason for Cole Kmet has been very, very disrespectful by a lot of writers from a number of places and organizations, and even us Chicago Bears fans had to deal with some of our people in our own nation with the buffoonery and the disrespect to Cole Kmet. But from Bleacher Report, my man's Gary Davenport pretty much labeled Cole Kmet as the overpaid player on the Chicago Bears and even went on to say this. Cole Kmet is a good player and a fan favorite. And despite all the trade speculation, he isn't especially likely to be moved. But when the seventh highest paid tight end in the league isn't even the best player at the position on your team, something is out of whack. C-Dub, respond because I got something to say after.
I just don't understand where he coming from. Or well, I do understand where he coming from. Gary Davenport is an analyst for a fantasy football channel or fantasy football page. You have to take their commentary with a grain of salt. They value numbers and stats instead of play on the field. Number one, there is no way that a tight end from Michigan with an injury going into the season that hasn't played a down even in mini camp is better than Cole Kmet. That is the most asinine 10, 11, 12 thing that I've heard all fucking week. Cole Kmet is one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He's not the best. He's one of the best. When we went away from Cole Kmet last season after the Jaguars game, you see what Cole incited. We were trash, among the other things that was going on in Chicago. Cole Kmet doesn't warrant all this unnecessary hate and blind criticism. No football before you start talking shit about our guys. He's one of our best players on this team. And we're not going to put any negative comments out there to disrupt his ascension next season. Because I expect him to have a big season next season. It's just awful. And nephew getting ready to put you to bed.
Bro, it just don't make sense to me. Like, and everybody know here, when my collegiate team that I follow is Michigan. And I like Coastin Loveland. He's nice. But he hasn't played a snap in the NFL. And we know typically it takes You know what I'm saying? Depending on the tight end, depending on the offense, the quarterback, and the system, it's going to take a tight end a couple years before they really start to hit their stride. Everybody can't be Brock Bowers. That's all I'm going to say. And Brock Bowers over there with the Las Vegas Raiders, he never really had another wide receiver next to him other than
Nope.
Devontae Adams. So there is not going to be, you know what I'm saying? So his learning curve is something that you shouldn't compare Cole Kmet or Colston Loveland too. But see, let's break down this stuff. My man's Cole Kmet has 1, 2, 3 games with 0 targets throughout the whole season. That means he never had an opportunity to catch the ball. He has 1, 2, 3 games with 1 target in the football game. Several games with 2 targets throughout the game. And that's 2 games for 2 targets. So, like when people come and they want to say this stuff and we should be trading them, look, this is what ticked me off. Every time something is going on with a team, regardless of what team is on that you're talking about, the moment that team makes a move, they draft a said player, goofballs is like, let's trade everybody.
Goofy as hell.
In Chicago, we should want to have nice fucking things. Don't you guys want to have nice things? Don't you guys want to sit there and be like, hey, this 12-man and then my man's Gary Davenport said anybody can run 12-man personnel. Yeah, anybody can run it, but can you run it successfully? That's another thing. Anybody can run it. Of course, you can line up and say, hey, Bobby and C-Dub, go line up at tight end at football. But can we run it successfully? Probably not, because I'm short as hell and I ain't finna block no damn defensive edge. It's over. Let's have something nice and stop trying to trade Cole Kmet. Let's at least let him play this season, and then we can maybe see what Colston Loveland can provide for us. Because again, he hasn't even played a snap in the NFL yet. Let's
That's
pause and pump the brakes, bro.
that's the most telling thing. That is so irresponsible to say something like that for a guy that ain't played a damn snap. Has he even put his cleats on the practice field yet? Like, is he warming up yet? That's a question. Like,
Hey,
cut the bullshit, bro.
C-Dub, you brought up the Jacksonville game, right?
Yeah.
After the Jacksonville, Cole Kmet only had 4 targets one time.
Damn, that's
One other time than that 4 targets. And that was 10 targets against Minnesota in an overtime game. But other than that, here's the targets after the Jacksonville game: 1, 0, 4, 3, 10, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2.
come on, bro.
How are you going to be productive with those type of targets?
You're not getting a chance to get productive, bro. You're not getting a chance. Now, who's to know if some plays was called and somebody got sacked, you got an offensive penalty, who knows? But that is not enough right there for a guy in the ilk of Cole Kmet, the 7th highest paid tight end in the National Football League. That's crazy work, bro. So shut the hell up, Gary Davenport. Leave our guys alone. It's clear that you don't have any information. You do not follow the Chicago Bulls. You have no idea what's going on in this franchise. So I suggest that you put a lid on it and mind your fucking business. And worry about fantasy football, because that's what you're good at. You're not good at the real football game. You're good with numbers and stats. Don't worry about the real game. Leave it to the big boys.
That shit is crazy. That's crazy. But hey, we're gonna go ahead. We want to hear y'all thoughts on the Cole Kmet stuff because I'm really just sick of it at this point. I think it's really just stupid. Me personally, there's no need to trade Cole Kmet right now. There shouldn't even be a discussion to trade Cole Kmet right now. If he plays, if we let this season go out and Colston Loveland suddenly rise to the occasion, maybe that's a discussion then. But as of right now, in 2025, the day after the turn up on July 4th, we ain't gotta have that discussion, but we had to let y'all know that some people is out here scolding my man's Cole Kmet. But hey, C-Dub, it's time to get into this mailbag, man. We got a first-time caller. This first one up is from my man, Jerome Butler. Here it
Jerome in
is.
the house.
Hey.
Hey, Bears Central. This is Jerome Butler. I'm calling for the first time. Thank you for hosting. I'm a truck driver. I'm always listening to you all every episode. Always. Bears. I love the Bears. I've been a Bears for a long time. A fan. I'm happy to say that they're doing better, of course. And I don't have nothing to say specifically right now. But one thing is that I think the Bears are on the right path and prosperous with their choices and what they're doing, and don't stop. Keep on getting better in the off season. Go Bears.
All right, so we heard from my man Jerome. Hey, I agree with you, brother, and thanks for calling. We'd love to hear from you more often. Thanks for being the first time caller and showing the show some love, my man. And I agree with you. The Chicago Bears, they made a good decision bringing in Kevin Warren. They made a good decision bringing in Ryan Poles. They held on to Matt Eberflus too long, but they ultimately went out and got Ben Johnson. We'll see what Ben Johnson is made of, and they got their quarterback. And we know that championships are built from the top down. So if this is something that's going to move in the right way, it looks like, hey, the top down is moving in the right direction. C-Dub, what you got?
Yeah, you absolutely. Shout out to the Jerome in the house, bro. Appreciate you, big dog. Um, the Chicago Bulls are headed in the right direction. What you say?
Bears.
Bears. I'm sorry, guys. We just did Bulls. The Chicago Bears are absolutely headed in the right direction. It kind of feels like that we just right there. We almost over the hump. I would like to point out that the Chicago Bears have been relevant at least twice every decade. And we only been good one time this decade. It's gotta come sooner than later. I don't know. Take what you want from that.
C-Dub, what's the best day of the week?
Friday.
Hump day.
Get your ass.
But shout out to my man Jerome, bro. I appreciate it, and I'm glad that you called in, bro. You said that you're a truck driver, so you be safe on those roads, man. And we glad that we can go ahead and continue to give you that content. And thanks for listening. Listen on the road, man. My man's Hayes be cooking, and then you get some fun stuff with everybody over here that be tuning in into the channel. But hey, C-Dub, we're gonna move on to the next one. This next one is from my man's Micho.
Micho.
What's going on, fellas? Bobby, C-Dubber, Big Kevo, Steve-O, hey, what up? It's your boy, Big Micho. What up, Charlie Wale? I'm back. Residing from Southern Illinois, looking up, y'all, bro. What's going on, man? I'm calling back today. I think this is the season and this is the year for everybody to be all in, bro. I don't know why. This is the year where I think that everything falls into place. There's no more excuses. The pieces that we hold on offense, oh my God. The feeling that I feel that what's about to happen, Ben Johnson is about to unleash fury with the offensive weapons that we have, especially with our defense that we have also. I'm going to go with another prediction. I got the Bears to go either between 10-6 and 11-5. I'm going to stick right there, man. It's just like I said, I don't see a lot of people seeing what we're doing and knowing how we're bringing the situation, man. I just got in my gut feeling records are definitely going to be broken. Everybody is going to be on top of their game this year, with especially us playing man. Man, we're about to see a whole new Bears team that we haven't seen no offense like this probably since 2006. We probably about to see some amazing things that's about to happen, bro. So I'm taking my hat off. I'm all in. I'm drinking Kool-Aid, Don Julio, whatever, bro. I'm drinking it all because I just feel a difference, bro. We really have a staff, man. We really got a coaching staff. We already got a culture that we are all about to witness and find out that the Bears are here. So I'm definitely bear down right now, bro. We're about to see something, guys, man. Follow my lead and what I'm saying, man. I already put the numbers out there for y'all. And I'm telling you right now, if y'all don't believe, I swear you're going to get left behind. So 10-6 or 11-5 season from the Bears, bro. We making the playoffs. And if we hit the right stride, we own. But I ain't gonna waste y'all time no more. Just had to check in with y'all. Hey, C-Dub, bro, you my man. Hold it down for us old heads, baby. Shot town up and bear down on the Packers for life.
We heard from our man Micho. C-Dub, what you got to say?
I got you, Micho. I'm gonna hold it down for the old heads. Don't even worry about it. I love all the positive because I am the homer of homers. I love all the positivity, and I love all the outlook of this team for this year coming up. I think that's the way it should be. A lot of us Bears fans should be like Micho. I know there's some that have their questions, but with the addition of this coaching staff and the work that Ryan Poles has been doing and Kevin Warren in the background trying to get us a new spanking new stadium. I hope it's in Chicago. We are headed in the right direction, bro. The results ain't been coming back good, but don't it feel like we doing the right thing, nephew? We've been doing the right thing.
They finally doing the right stuff. I definitely want shovels in the ground soon so we can know what we about to expect for the new stadium. But I think that one of the most important things that Micho said here was it's cracking. It's C-Dub holding it down for the old heads. I ain't mad at it. But I'm looking at the Chicago Bears team. I just gotta see it. I think that when Micho pointed out that if we can hit our stride and get into the playoffs and we hit our stride right, I think this schedule is perfect for it because you're going to be on the road playing against Baltimore. You're going to be on the road playing against Cincinnati. You're going to be on the road playing against the Philadelphia Eagles and a number of other teams, including teams that's in your division. If you are able to go through those bumps, bruises, and those challenges and make it out clean with wins, oh my God, that's preparation for a good playoff run, potentially. But we got the Kool-Aid ready, Micho. We just waiting to add the sugar. This motherfucker ain't got no flavor right now. I gotta add the sugar once I see some wins. After I need to go 6-7 weeks into the season before I add the sugar. That's just me personally, but I ain't mad at you for having that high expectations for this team. For
Shout
sure.
out to Micho. We need more like you, big dog, and I'm holding it down for the old heads on bro.
What up, Charlie Wally?
No, he from 290. You know he was born 290. Something about some Charlie Wally.
Hey, but we gonna get into this next with C-Dub. C-Dub, this next one is from Marifa Asa.
Marifa.
Bobby, C-Dub, hey, them cognac boys. What's happening, fellas? It's your man, Marifa Asa, black yet again, man. Listen, hey, man, I'm going to get right to it, man. Listen, when Chicago Bears last year was ranked dead last, you hear what I'm saying? Last in total offense, 32 overall in total offense last year. Now, compared to Detroit Lions, when Ben Johnson was running their offense, before he got there in 2021, the Lions was ranked 22 in total offense. When Ben Johnson took over in 2022, the Lions' total offense went up to ranking number 4 overall, top 5 in the league. Okay? Now, I fully expect the same type of jump for the Bears offense this year. If we can get up to maybe top 10, top 15 offense in the league, then we're going to be definitely playoff team. Okay? And we're the playoff game with Ben Johnson. Now, same thing with the total defense. Total defense last year for the Bears was ranked 22nd overall in the league. Now, Dennis Allen, he got his work cut out for him, but I totally expect the Bears to be in the top 10 in total defense next year, and maybe top 10 and top 15 in total offense next year. That's going to put them squarely in the playoff sucker. Okay? Now, got another bone to pick. Now, I heard all these articles talking about Caleb Williams' floor and his ceiling, talking about he's going to be a bust and all this, that, and the third. Now, I'm going to tell you what his real floor and real ceiling is. His real floor is Baker Mayfield, okay? Baker Mayfield or Russell Wilson. And his ceiling is Aaron Rodgers, okay? MVP of the league, Super Bowl champion. That's what you're looking for in Caleb Williams. All that other hate and shit they talking about at PFL, they can kiss my ass, okay? But look at me, man. I'm get up out of here. Got a place to go. Got people to see. You know what I'm going to say before I leave. In Chicago up. And bet on, baby. FTV. Let's go.
Hey, shout out to my man Marifa. You cook. Hey, Marifa, I already know, big dog. I know July 4th was a movie over there for you, bro. You won live mofo, for real. You won live mofo. But I'm with you. I think that the ceiling and the floor thing, that's what I want to touch on. The ceiling and the floor thing, that's perfect. Because even if the Caleb Williams does be a Baker Mayfield, the last time the Browns had a good season, well, they went to the playoffs with Joe Flacco. So we're not going to, discredit that. But their idea of a franchise quarterback before they went out there and just gambled the house for the freaky mofo, y'all know who he is. Baker Mayfield was on the money.
Yep.
And in Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield been on the money. Yep. In the playoffs. Every single season he was there. I take that. Yep. Now, if we get to that ceiling with Aaron Rodgers, we get a multi-time MVP, Super Bowl champion. Hey, gang, if the Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl, first of all, we gonna be live calling that mofo. What? It's gonna be a movie.
The Lord help us.
If the Bears win a Super Bowl and we gotta live call it, there's no post game. I'm gonna be too drunk.
The post game gonna extend.
There ain't gonna be no post game. The post game gonna be us celebrating. It's just gonna be wow. There's gonna be no analysis. It's just gonna be F the world, F all the other teams, F the mamas of the other teams, F the daddies. It's gonna be a lot of F bombs.
We bringing people up. We gonna want to see how y'all turning up. It's gonna be wild.
But I'm with you, Marifa. I think that's a great floor and ceiling analysis. C-Dub, what you got?
Oh, that's a great point. I don't think I really need to touch on that more, but I'll just say I'm not going to pick a op-ass Aaron Rodgers, even though it's valid. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. But when you talk about Ben Johnson's impact, that was a great way to present his impact in the floors they ascended to get to the fourth best offense in the National Football League, the Detroit Lions with Ben Johnson. Now it's going to be a tougher, we were 32nd ranked offense last season. I think he has to get up there in the top 7, top 8, you know what I'm saying? Top 10 will be good, but to be validated, get up there, be the best you can, get about 4, get to the fourth best offense or something, be the best that you can be. But this is the impact of Ben Johnson is perfectly displayed right there by my man Marifa Assard. And let's hope that it extends to the Chicago Bears. It didn't stop in Detroit, because we heard a lot about Shane Waldron and what he did for Geno Smith. That's hoping that he could do this for a better quarterback and Caleb Williams. And just one more last thing. So they said his floor is a bust. So
after one season,
we only got one season. So 20-6 is bust. I'll just leave it there.
That's crazy. You want to know what's crazy before we move on to the last one?
Yeah.
Jordan Love numbers was 3,300 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Caleb's was 3,800 yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. So where's the bust?
I don't get it, bro. Dude must be a Green Bay fan,
I
bro.
just got a
For some
challenge for
reason.
everybody. Why you still tuned in? Just a quick challenge. Go to Google, type in Bears offensive line on the ground. That's a show, and there's
And thank me
multiple
later.
games. It's multiple games, and then you will thank me later and be like, "Yeah, these articles are absolutely ridiculous."
20-6 is bust. Damn.
Crazy work. But hey, C Dub, we getting into this last one. This last one is from my man's Xavier. Here it is.
X.
What's going on, guys? This is Xavier calling in. Man, look, now we got another one coming out the woodworks that clearly didn't watch much of the fucking Bears games last year. Probably just watched some highlights and running his fucking mouth. Matt Hasselback, goofy ass. Bro, like, come on, bro. You said majority of the sacks was on Caleb. Bro, the man got sacked 67 times. We all know that, like, yes, he held on to the ball too long. We're beating a dead horse with that, bro. But, I mean, would you rather him throw it into into coverage when receivers are covered, when they weren't getting open, and then having a fucking bad offensive line other times where he didn't even have 3 seconds to throw the ball? Bro, on average, most good quarterbacks are going to have at least 4 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds to get rid of the ball, and that's with good offensive line. The man barely had 3 seconds most of the time to get rid of the ball, bro. Only thing you gotta do is go watch the damn film, bro, or watch the game in real time, and you'll see that even nobody could have did anything behind that line, bro. He had practice squad players on this fucking offensive line protecting him, bro. Come on, man. We got to stop with this, bro. It's ridiculous. If you look at our running backs, I ain't saying DeAndre Swift is a fucking world beater, but DeAndre Swift has always been productive and was productive last year behind a terrible line. But as much as we talk about how he tries to bounce everything outside, he had no fucking holes to run through because the offensive line was horrible. So we gotta take that into account, bro. We have to stop. Like it's not us as Bears fans, it's the media, bro, with these narratives about him, bro. And it's like I'm just so ready for the season to start. I'm ready to get through training camp. Hopefully we all make it through healthy. He has his whole complement of weapons, bro. And I hope he set the fucking league on fire, bro. I don't even care, bro. If we make the playoffs, I would love to see that, bro. But I just want to see him just dominate, bro, and excel in Ben Johnson's offense, bro. Because like they acting like this man, like and then the whole ceiling is Jordan Love. He was 5 touchdowns behind him, but had more yards and less interceptions. Bro, come on, man. We got to be real, bro. This kid can play. They just putting out these bullshit ass narratives, man. But Chicago up there now.
Y'all got my man's Xavier ticked off around here with this crazy work y'all putting out there in the airwaves, man. What's going on? C Dub, let us hear something.
I think I got an idea because everybody knows us as Bear fans. We know the offensive line is fucked up. We know these fucking journalists and the ESPN guys are trying to pick on the Chicago Bulls. It's just simple as this. Caleb Williams don't throw interceptions. He's not going to take chances that have a high probability of being successful. Look at his college career. He hasn't had a season in college over 5 touchdown passes or over 5 interceptions thrown. He doesn't throw interceptions. So I think you guys are correlated with him being a rookie and he should just get out there and just wing it and just throw it and see what happens. That's not what he's built up. He's very careful with the ball throughout his entire career, going back to Oklahoma. This guy just doesn't throw interceptions. 6 is probably the most we'll see in a while for Caleb Williams. And that's on a rookie year. Stop wanting him to just go out there and fling it and just be a rookie and learn from your mistakes. He doesn't like making mistakes. In himself, he sees himself being one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game. He doesn't throw interceptions. It's as simple as that. Since y'all want to bullshit, I'm bullshit too. Go.
This very funny. But hey, man, now look, it's like I said, bro. If like I've been saying the entire offseason and even once the season ended for the Chicago Bears, if you look at certain things and you just don't do your due diligence, I believe your opinion can be a little bit screwed. Me personally, y'all already know me. If I don't know something about somebody or a said play or I need to do more research, I'm gonna come right up here and I'm not gonna BS y'all. I don't
Yeah.
believe that's I don't believe that's doing my job as a content creator. I don't believe that's doing a good job of if you go in and you give opinions and you haven't done your work or your research on said opinion. That's just me. That's how I operate. I can't speak for nobody else. I speak for myself. So when I come out and I hear different things about like Caleb Williams, a lot of those sacks was on him and stuff like that. Like I don't think you can go out there and you could just say all of them was on him. Some of them was, but being sacked 68 times tells me that there's an issue with your offensive line. If that offensive line was so damn good, why was there a high turnover rate? Why did the Chicago Bears go out there and draft another offensive lineman? Why
Tried
did they go
everything.
trade for an offensive lineman? Why did they pay high money for this new offensive line? Simply because it was an issue, and those guys were trash. Again, go on Google before you even get to Bears. When you type in Bears offensive line on, it's gonna pop up. The ground is gonna finish the phrase, and you'll see that these guys were always on the ground. You want to go out and look at that Indianapolis Colts game? That was a prime example. How the hell do you have 5 offensive linemen on the ground on one play?
We were
And
bad.
this wasn't the tush push or QB sneak, see, duh. They were all on the ground.
On a real.
But we just let those narratives just be what they are. We just let those people say what they say.
Yeah.
They have their opinions. We do a heavy dose of analysis and diving into this stuff over here on Chicago Bears Central. That's why we believe we are the best, because we put the fucking work in. And these things, even on July 4th or Christmas or Thanksgiving, we still doing our due diligence and our spare time, breaking away from family to see like, hey, what's going on with the Bears? What's going on with the Bulls? What's going on with the Sox, the Cubs, the Blackhawks, the Sky, the Illini? Y'all know the damn network is rocking. Even with NFL Central and NBA Central, we're different, covering an entire sport and a bevy of teams. This is one of the best networks out there. And we're going to continue to push this shit out. And we're going to do our due diligence to constantly push this thing forward, simply because we don't believe in putting out bad work. That's just how we going to move. But hey.
Yeah, man. Great insight, nephew. We are the #1 channel for Chicago Bears sports information, and along with everything else, we gotta probably bring out a soccer channel or something. Bro. You know,
I don't
soccer.
cover soccer. Maybe
You
we
know
can get
soccer,
break.
nephew.
Maybe when my son get a look. Hey, y'all want a 9-year-old to cover soccer? He loves soccer. My son loves soccer.
I just know kick the ball, nephew. Kick the ball in the net.
Hey,
And
he
run,
said it's more
run.
to it. He said it's more to it.
Is
dog.
it? It looked like
That's
they
what
just
he
kick.
tell me. I be
Nephew,
like,
it looked like they
bet.
kicking a damn ball, nephew.
For real though. But that's what he tell me. I be like, hey, it's cracking for sure. But hey, man, you got anything left for the episode, bro?
Hey, make sure y'all stay in tuned, man. We're gearing up. We almost there. 1 more month to training camp is crazy.
Shit, a couple of weeks. You tweaking.
Well, shit, a couple weeks to training camp is coming, baby. Hey, the live calls is coming preseason, baby. It's gonna be live.
I can't wait, bro. But hey, man, we appreciate all y'all that tuned in into today's episode, man. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let us know how y'all feeling about all the topics discussed today. And a big shout out to those people that called into the episode, man. So again, if you want to be a part of the Mailbag episode, we definitely want to hear y'all thoughts, y'all takes, and definitely hear from some new people too. That's not to, shun people that's been showing a lot of love, but we also want to encourage some new first-time callers to call in, leave their name, and give us their take on the Chicago Bears. But hey, the number to do so is 773-242-9336. We appreciate y'all, man, over here on Chicago Bears Central, because we are the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears. We appreciate y'all, and y'all already know. Chi-Town up and bet down, baby. Peace out, y'all.
Look at that little hand.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your #1 place for all Chicago Bears news.